All right, let's go. Hello, Tabarek. Nice to see you here. First one to show up. How is it going today? Okay, how's my music? Is it too loud? It is alright compared to my voice? I never know. Fine. Yeah, I'm a bit tired today, but we'll have to do anyway. Hello. Ian Soka. I don't know how to pronounce names, but guess it's something like that. Welcome back to the stream. Not a real name, so it doesn't matter. I see. But I still like to get it right. It's so hard to know with different pronunciations and accents and languages. I see. You gotta go today. Well, thanks for saying hi. That is always welcome. I hope it's a good thing, the thing you have today. Alright. Take care. I'll make sure it's a good one so you can enjoy it on your way back. Looking good. So far. Clothing is always easier. At least I feel that way. If you have a good reference, like, yeah, drawing clothing from imagination can be tricky, but if you have a good reference, I think it's one of the easiest things to draw. It's really forgiving in terms of shape and form. Link Clan, my biggest fan. Welcome back. Yeah, I'm gonna leave your Kling Klang. I'm gonna leave your YouTube channel open on a tab so I can actually check it today, because I see you have quite a few animations. So it's probably gonna be fun looking at it. Yeah, I said I would do it yesterday and I completely forgot at the end because I was so tired. I streamed for too long and then I had to have lunch and yeah, completely lost track of time. But I'll try to make sure to do it today. Hey Diesel, Cecil, I don't know how to pronounce your name. I'm using the same reference pack I was using yesterday. I don't know if you were here when I shared it, but it's yeah, it's one of those reference pack for samurais. Yeah, in the same pack they have like different outfits and different poses, so you can get a better understanding of whatever you want to draw. I'm doing good. I'm a bit more tired than yesterday for some reason. But yeah, I'm excited to be streaming again. I was not expecting the success from yesterday's stream. Yeah, honestly, it took me a month of daily streaming to just reach 30 subscribers, and then yesterday in a single session I reached like 95 or 96, which is crazy. So is everyone sketching along? Or are you guys busy doing other things? You're just sitting. Okay. That's so unusual nowadays. It's a good thing. It's a good thing. Drawing feels so relaxing. Well, you gotta be relaxed in order to draw. So, yeah, if it feels relaxing, it's probably because I'm relaxed. And there is nothing wrong with pen and paper. Probably if I was not streaming, I would be sketching with pen and paper. I'm mostly using digital because it's a lot easier to stream and share. But if not, like, I do have a lot of pen and ink sketches playing around. You have a lot of little pen, dragons, monsters, all the good stuff. I want to figure out a way to stream traditional. I should get like a proper camera and all that, but that's a lot of gadgets. I could also use my phone, but yeah, it's not that great. Resolution is a bit low, and also it's a bit inconvenient to, use my phone and lock it on a place, and you can't really zoom in because you don't have lenses, so I have my phone right in front of my face. Do you share your art somewhere, Tabarek? Do you have like an Instagram account or... In general? Yes, you too, Klinklang. I'm happy to see everyone's work. Only YouTube? Well, it's probably my favorite at the moment. Because you are 10. Oh, so you have a place in real life where you can actually Join other artists and talk and draw. That's really good. That's actually probably the best thing you could be doing. It's better than any social media. I wish there was a place nearby where I could go and draw with other artists. But none of that where I live. Yeah, online meetings are also cool. Especially if you have a group of people that you already know beforehand. Maybe get like a Zoom room or a Discord channel. Oh, you guys, you make me feel so old. You're all so young. I am 37. Ankit Mondal. Hello from India. Welcome to the stream. Oh, I look like I'm 22. Thank you, thank you. That's good. I see. You all guys talk to me from the future, huh? Oh yeah, I'll keep going with my drawings. I don't know about the energy though. Sometimes I feel with more energy, sometimes I just want to chill. I think there is space for everything. Yeah, it's probably late afternoon or evening for you guys, right? You know, there is multiple time zones in India, but he called you the baby. Yeah, it's usually old people that are interested in drawing, or that they have the time to go drawing in real life. It used to be like that for me too. Let's see, 4 p.m. That is like this mysterious gap of we all like drawing as kids, and then we grow. Most of us stop drawing or keep drawing in the shadow, and then by the time we reach 40 and above, we're like, fuck it, I'm just gonna show everyone that I'm drawing. And I've been doing this for the last 40 years. It's a strange world. What's this guy? Mm. What is that XP thing in the chat? That's a good question. I think it's one of those new YouTube features. I still don't know how it works, but they just want to become a little bit more like Twitch or something. So they give you points depending on, I don't know, what criteria. How much you text, or if you give likes, or if you send something. But I don't really know. I don't even know if I can even deactivate that or something. Yeah, I guess it's just an excuse to force people to interact or something. I don't know if I like the idea of making people compete for something like that. Just do whatever the hell you want. Hello, Nana. Yes, I'm using reference right now. I'm studying these samurai references to try and learn a little bit more about the subject for a project that I'm working on. So these are just simple studies. Hello, Jungjusagi. Welcome to the stream. Alright, Tabarek. Alright, Klinklang. Thanks for coming. I'll see you next time. Have a good rest of the day. Never seen this software before. What is it? This is called Krita. It is an open source software, so you can probably just Google it right now and get it. And hello, Krishna Tomar. Welcome back. Yes, I do draw traditionally too. At the moment I'm just doing digital because it's a lot easier to keep my files organized, and it's also a lot easier to share and stream. But I do use traditional. Actually, if you look behind my webcam, I have a little bit of a drawing table with drawing that I'm working on. Well, I've been working on it for months now, but one day I'll finish it. Good. I like to see people drawing. You're working on your manga right now. That is so good. I love hearing that. People just doing what they want to do. I wanted to stop drawing, but recently I just started seeing a lot of art streamers on my feed. Must be a sign. Must be a sign. Maybe YouTube is telling you something, or maybe you're just paying more attention to people drawing. Who knows? But can you really stop drawing? Is it something that... Can you quit? You can always come back. So you also started seeing more streamers. Yeah, I think there has been a little bit of a rise. Like, on one hand, I know YouTube has been pushing streaming a little bit more, because a lot of people have been shifting from other platforms to YouTube to stream. And also for artists, like, I think streaming makes a lot more sense, because making content out of making art can be really weird, because most of the time you really spend doing this, sketching and studying and drawing, and like it's there is no much you can do other than just speed up process or sharing the final result or making a tutorial. But I think streaming works a lot better to just share what you do on a day-to-day basis. I couldn't stop even when I had to prepare for college entrance exam. That is so good. I'm also gonna try to get better at YouTube. I draw Berserk panels on it. Oh, that is so cool. I've been meaning to do some Berserk panel studies for such a long time. I think there is so much to learn from Miura. I'll have to check your channel later. I just finished my old sketches since I had a bunch of pencil drafts that I never finished. That is a good commitment. I wish I could do that, but lately I've been learning that some drawings are meant to be just sketches. You don't really have to finish everything you start. As long as you are okay with that. Yeah, I think everyone has a ton of unfinished sketches. But it's something I've been comfortable with. A lot of the times I just start a sketch knowing that this is just a sketch. I'm never gonna finish this. It's not meant to be a final drawing. It's not meant to go anywhere. It's just a sketch, and I'm gonna do it because I want to sketch. So as long as you can come up to terms with that idea, it removes a lot of pressure. Because I used to be like, I have to finish every single sketch I do, or otherwise I'm a failure. And it's quite unrealistic. That is commitment. You only draw for Berserk and for your manga. Let's see. Well, I think it's a good balance. You can learn a lot from drawing Berserk, and working on your own manga is probably one of the best things you can do. Only finishing the ones you like, as you should. I mostly draw anime or manga characters that I recently watched or I just stumble across. Well, as long as you draw the characters you like. and you do it because you want to. I think that's a really good way to develop your taste and your opinion. If you ask me, it's probably a lot better than just doing random studies. Because at least you are, you know, focusing on a particular subject and interest. Nana says, I just started like last week. You mean your manga? You just started your manga last week? Or your YouTube? Or both? And Jun Jusagi gonna leave the stream and go shopping. Alright. Good luck with your shopping. I'll see you next time. You had to go shopping today, but your mom is asleep. That's great. Well, at least you're here. Hope you're getting some entertainment. What else? Nana says, I started the character sheets last week, and today started with storyboarding. That is great. That is great. Yeah, I think it's good that you can start with the storyboarding and the panels as quick as you can, instead of falling into the trap of world building and character design and all that stuff. Like, you gotta put the designs on the page as soon as you can to see what problems you have, to see what you like drawing or what you don't. I remember doing that a lot when I was doing comics when I was a teenager, that I would just spend so much time designing the characters, and then I would jump onto the panels and start drawing them, and after drawing the character design a couple of times, I was like, yeah, I don't like this. So I was just changing it on the page. And David Applegate says, are you just using the default brushes? I love how it looks. I think this one is slightly modified, like just a few tweaks to it, but it is a default brush on Krita. If you go under the ink category, you will find the chrome thin brush and the chrome thick brush, I think. And these ones are the ones that have this particular look. This is so unique. It has like this weird texture and this magnetic effect that creates all these artifacts and noises and textures and really thin, thick lines. That's pretty much the only reason I'm using Krita, because I couldn't find this brush anywhere else. And Raven is here again. Welcome back. Good to see you here. Krishna, I just finished another one of my old drafts. You're flying through them. It is being a really productive session for you. See. Messed up the hair. Well, you can blame it on the hairstyle. We're working on it before joining the stream? I see. I see. When I finished One Punch Man, I was obsessed with the character Ubuki because she was hot. So I had all these drafts pending. I see. I see what's your interest. I'm not even familiar with the characters in One Punch Man, honestly. I know about the manga and the series, but I don't know the characters. So now you're gonna make me Google it. Ubuki One Punch. Let me see. Oh, I see. Yeah, I've seen this character before. I see. Purely artistic reasons for your interest. I get that. But it is so cool. It has a really interesting hairstyle. And Flick is asking, is this Clip Studio Paint? No, this is Krita. It is an open source, pretty decent drawing software. Well, image editing and all that stuff, but mostly focus on art. I should try Clip Studio Paint. I know a lot of people are switching to it nowadays with all the changes with Adobe and trying to run away from Photoshop. I know the brush engine is probably a lot better than basic Photoshop. But right now I'm just obsessed with the chrome brush here. So I just want to keep using this particular brush. Hi again, Tabarik. Welcome back. Are you a samurai? Well, I hope not. Don't want to get my thumbs and tendons cut with a katana. But I do have a little bun. I don't know if I would dare to sword fight someone else. I would probably be carried away and get into a fight, but I do not have the skills nor the confidence, so I would probably die on my first duel. Hey, my music's over. That means I've been here for over an hour. Yeah, pretty much. Let's find something else. By the way, does anyone else have this problem where they can't stop gathering sketchbooks even without finishing all once? I think you might be the only one that does that. Yeah, probably only a you problem. No one ever does that. No one, never seen that before. Look, all these sketchbooks, all these, and look at this. Oh yes, all the good paper that I'm just saving for all those good drawings that are coming. One day I will use all this good paper for the good drawings. Not today, but just one day. Oh, what is this? Even more sketchbooks. And look at that. More sketchbooks, different sizes, different colors, different types of papers. Because you never know. Do you think I've ever finished a sketchbook? Probably not. And probably I never will. I think that's a problem we all have. It is fairly common because we have this ambition of like, okay, I'm gonna use this sketchbook for anatomy studies, or I'm gonna use this sketchbook for my character designs, or I'm gonna use this sketchbook for this particular subject. And yeah, you do a few sketches and you keep it like that, but the moment you feel like drawing something else, or like you don't wanna screw up the sketchbook, you just get a new one. And yeah, that's something we just need to get over. All right, welcome back, Mikhail. And what's going on here? Sky Kanji. Hi everyone, I'm in game development, and I got a game development same and publishes on Steam. We got a lot of followers on Steam, but we need a good artist to help. I see. A little bit of self-promotion. Well, I don't really mind this case. And Nana is gonna focus on the manga, so I'm gonna have to leave now. Alright, thanks for joining, Nana. Hope to see you again, and I'll check out your channel to see your studies and your manga. Jordi, what do you say about that? You will earn money from it. I see. So you want to give me money. Never say no to money. Well, I don't know. Do you have like a web page for your development team? Do you have like a little bit more information? I don't know what is it about. Like, if you are actually serious about making games and about this offer, just I have an email on the box of the description of this video. So yeah, if you're serious about it and it's something that we can talk about, just send me an email with all the information you think I need to know, and I'll think about it. Yeah, it's really hard to get artists to do the work. And it's not because they don't want to. We all struggle with that. I see, the artist got bored. Okay. Well, thanks for the offer. Yeah, just send me whatever you think it's relevant to my email and we can actually talk about it. And let's see where this goes. Dana, yo, hey again. Whoa, good shit. I see. That's a lot of energy. Welcome back to the stream. I'm glad you enjoy it. Wicked Minish. Nice. I'm also sketching this morning. Greetings from Norway. Greetings. Welcome to the stream. We like sketches here. I'm glad you get to sketch along. Is it even morning on Norway right now? I think we have similar time zones. Oh, I see. Yeah, we do have the same time zone. Okay, feel like I'm gonna get something different. What else could I sketch? Kevin with 25 girlfriends. That's an oddly specific name. Says hello and something I do not understand. Well, in any case, welcome to the stream. Don't translate it? Okay, now you make me want to do it even more. Is he doing seppuku? I hope not. It's not super clear what's going on with the seething and unseething, but I hope not. Pixel Art Journey. Hello there, great art. Followed your Instagram. Thank you so much. You're very welcome, and welcome to the stream. Pixel Art Journey. Have I heard that name before? I don't know, sometimes the art world is such a small place. Yes, I make pixel art journey, or pixel art JJ on socials. I see. Yeah, I'm wondering if I might have even seen your work before. Who knows? I'll check it out after I'm done with this sketch, probably. Streaming Tabita live, watching while drawing. Your art is beautiful. Thank you so much. That's what I like to hear. People drawing along. That's why we're doing this. Pixel art journey. How long have you been drawing? So it has been nearly 2 hours. Nah, seriously, I've been pretty much all my life. I'd say like over 30 years. Oh yeah, when you put it like that, it's not all that impressive. Mystic City. Do not talk like that about your art. I'm pretty sure your art doesn't look like disgusting filth. Yeah, I get what you mean. I get what you mean with trying to be honest, because that's how you feel about your art, but you should probably... How do I put this? You should probably pay more attention to the art you're making right now and see what your art trying to tell you. Wicked Minish. Even Fields needs to look believable. Yeah, that is true. Feeling good about your art is such a tricky topic. It's really hard to align our skill level, our intentions, and our expectations. And it's really hard to not compare yourself to other people, which is probably the worst thing you can do. So my advice with that would be to actually focus on what is it the art you're making and be really honest about it, in the sense of, are you doing the art you want to do? Are you drawing the things you want to draw? One and only Nina, what is the program you're using? It is called Krita. It's a free open source software that you can go get right now. Just a quick Google and you'll probably find it. I just got it and I really like the brush you're using. I'm using the Chrome brush. If you open the brush panel, it's probably open by default, but if not, it should be somewhere. I don't even know how this software works, honestly. Yeah, probably here in the Dockers. You have the toolbox and the brush presets. Yeah, under settings, Dockers, brush presets. And then you go to the ink category and you'll find this weird, it looks like a little bit like a blending stamp, the icon, like one of these white blending stamps. And it's called Chrome Brush. Nice, I'm glad to help. And welcome to the channel. Thanks for subscribing. Anyway, back on the topic of liking your own art. That's probably I don't know, I should do some writing about it, because I could make like a full video just dedicated to that topic, or probably multiple ones. But the thing is, like, the main point is we have actually very little control over the art we make and the way it looks. We just need to pay attention to, like I said, what is your art trying to tell you? What are your drawings telling you? And what are the things you like and you don't like about them? And what are the things you can or cannot change? And a lot of the time, it has more to do with accepting what you're actually doing and leaning into it all the way. And at some point, that kind of becomes like almost your biggest asset. But it takes a not super long, but quite a long time of pure honesty and just going through the motions of drawing whatever you feel like drawing. Pretty much all the frustration with drawing, it comes from people trying to do what someone else is trying to do. I'm just doing a silly drawing a 5-year-old could do in paint right now. Sometimes it's nice to just have fun with the process, then you can go back to more advanced stuff. Exactly. Absolutely. It's just so important to do that. A lot of the times I just literally grab watercolors and paint with them, and I don't even paint anything. I couldn't even call it abstract. I'm just mixing the paint on top of the canvas and making abstract marks, and it looks like nothing. It is nothing. I'm just doing it for the pure joy of, using watercolor on watercolor paper because it feels so nice. And the more you do that, the more that kind of creeps into everything else you do. All right, my music is over, and I think that's gonna be it for today. Been a good couple hours. We got a few sketches done, nice school studies. Maybe soon I can start doing some creative work or sharing some of the ideas I have for this project. We'll see. Anyway, I think we just reached over 100 subscribers, which is really cool, really impressive. I'm so glad where this is going. Anyway, that's it. I'll probably be streaming back again tomorrow, similar time, similar topic. So thanks everyone for being here, and I'll catch you next time.